until recently that I'm even planning to also start talking to men to get into this headspace where we can allow ourselves to be a lot more vulnerable, especially in the company of women. And I know from experience and from research and from the societal knowledge, we're not designed, or we feel we're not wired that way. But because we're suppressing it, even in the families. So there are couples that have gender-based tasks, and men always want to, keep it like that, right? Just a few couples have gotten to that level and understanding where it shouldn't be
no
that
disparity.
way. There's no disparity. Anybody can do anything and to be able to take care of the funds for the house together as one. So I'm comfortable in this space. I'm comfortable working with a lot of women because I learn a lot. And I learn also from all these women how to relate with the women that are also in my life, my friends, my family as well. I learn a lot from all the women. It's something that I'm looking at also teaching and encouraging men to also get to this headspace.
Yeah. When are you launching it?
So 2025 is a good year.
Okay.
It's not a leap year, but it's a good year. So I know I have to start up a lot of things in 2025.
Okay.
I definitely will.
Okay.
So it should be one of my projects in 2025.
What is it going to be called? I know I'm pushing you, but I want answers now. We're building that system now.
So I haven't gotten the revelation for the name yet. Okay. I haven't gotten the perfect name, but I want a name that would definitely speak about what it is, even just by listening, hearing the name. Got it.
I love it. What are the vulnerabilities that you have as a man that you think society does not permit?
Society doesn't really allow you to be yourself.
Yeah.
So men are expected to man up, to be mature, to be bold, not to cry, to take responsibilities alone, not ask for help. It is so wrong. It's so bad. And it's something that our culture doesn't allow it. Our society doesn't allow it, but men are dying in silence, and I do have a couple of boys out session every now and then with a few men, even in the blueprint of how we always have this side thing.
Yeah. I know you guys did it last week.
Yes, we did it. Yes. And it would just blow your mind, the things that we're talking about. It's really impactful for all of us. So I think it's something that we should really, really take very, very serious.
Got it. When we say society doesn't allow men to be themselves, you currently not only live in Nigeria, but also in the UK. What is the different nuances that you would say for the UK and for Nigeria? Or for a third world country and a first world country? Yeah.
The first world country, they have they have left us. No. They've left us because some of the things we take seriously. Yeah. Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
As simple as carrying your wife or your lady's bag and walking down the street is nothing.
Just a way of life.
But here in Africa, you would think you'd be perceived like woman rapper or some kind of like the woman is controlling you and all that. So it's sad. So the Western countries they've really come to the level where they've advanced to that level where the relationship, the responsibilities, everything is shared.
Yeah.
It's a back and forth thing. But Africans, we really have to correct that mindset. A few of us are there. We'll have to do a lot more work to make sure that we'll get there.
So there are a lot of divorces happening in the UK from people who came from Nigeria, so to speak. I mean, maybe African countries, but because there's a lot of migration from Nigeria to the UK, then it's like, oh, when people get to the UK, they're now doing this or they're now doing that. My take on it is that environment opens up the wrongs or the
real you.
Exactly. The broken foundation that maybe a marriage had prior because of the fact that where they're coming from coming from Nigeria is not seen as something important. So things that are important as part of a partnership between two people is being overlooked in Nigeria. So when you go to another environment, it then opens up the weaknesses of different people, because that environment needs you to run a partnership as opposed to one person doing more than the other or too much. What is your take on it?
We're in the UK now to understand how this thing happens, and we see families that are impacted based on this.
Yeah.
So I think it's, like you said, is something that's been in the foundation that just gets to a part where it's just exposed.
Yeah.
It is like showing the real you when you get the opportunity to express yourself. And it's not biased to any gender. It could be the male, it could be the female.
I agree.
You know, that could be at fault or that has been managing that situation back in Nigeria. And guess what? The idea that divorce is also not very well looked after, divorce is always frowned at in Africa, makes it easier for people to condone and manage something that their core being and their core self wasn't designed to manage. When you now get to a society that gives you the opportunity to really, really express yourself and work, if this is not working, everybody gets to take it.
Yeah.
It's really not about the responsibility. It's not even about money, because it's not about money. It's like, those things that would have been there, that would have made bonding strong, but it wasn't there, and we are managing and patching and going until we get to a society that now tells you it is this or this. And people get to choose.
It's not even just about telling you it is this or this, but then the different systems and structures that are placed, and the lifestyle and the everyday lives preaches the fullest expression of yourself.
Yes.
And from back home here, because we're currently in Nigeria, so we literally, and we've seen it again. It's so crazy, because you are living and you wonder, how did I manage to live here all my life?
Like, how?
Crazy. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I used to be an anti-jackpot person. Like, I'm just like, no, we can make Nigeria work. No, don't ever. Everybody that I said that to, I apologize. I didn't know what I was saying. I knew nothing. Yeah, so me then going and, going in the way that I went and realizing that, oh my God,
it's more.
There is so much more to life. Yeah. We are so tattooed in that entire concept of the pillars of what an African or a Nigerian should be, do, have. And then you step out of the shores of it for just and then you're wondering, like, and then there are also other people who are just so caged in it. So you see people who are living outside of Nigeria, but they're still living like Nigerians, not in a good, because it's amazing being Nigeria, but your way of life, your lifestyle, your conditioning, everything is still programmed by what you got back home. But it's the things you got back home is from a place of circumstances. It doesn't make it the true way of living.
Exactly.
It's
and it, to add to that, it's the level of the conditioning from back home that determines what they'll be doing when they are no longer in that space.
Exactly.
I think it's really, really hard. Something you've been experiencing over a period of time. It's really hard to let go.
Disengage.
That belief system.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So, what does the love of a good woman look and feel like for you, and why is that?
So for me, the love of a good woman is someone that understands the real you, someone that understands you, someone that helps in the making of a man. Because I believe that a man that is really, really hardworking, so whatever you can still be expressing yourself, even till you're senior. So a good woman is one that really stands by the man, understands the man, and takes some of his proclivities, understands his proclivities and natural tendencies, right? Yeah. And able to manage him, because nobody is perfect. And I know men can be a handful, but if there's a woman that can understand you in a good way, and as long as the man is acting right and is able to work with him, that's the kind of woman that every man is actually looking at.
Really? Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. So what I hear you say is understanding, And I feel like that's also a question from an answer from your heart, because what we've been told is respect as women.
Yes.
There is, I've hardly heard understanding. I've always heard respect him. Tell me the difference as a man. Help me understand the difference as a man. Help me understand, if you were to choose one over the other, which would it be?
I would choose understanding anytime, any day. Because for me, if you understand someone, you respect them.
Yeah.
Like if you understand that this is who they are, this is their proclivities.
Yeah.
Like it's not that bad, but but that's just how the person is wired.
Yeah.
You definitely respect the person.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. That is good. I like that. I like that. What's the one thing that would make you feel like you have failed if you did not pass on to your children before you end your journey in life?
I would say the ability to really, really care for other people. And I think my kids are actually catching on to that. Maybe because they're kids yet. When they are teens, when they are older, it's a different story. But the ability to care for people and to be able to take care of people as much as you can. Like I said earlier, I mean, I was wired like that and I've come to accept it and it's working for me. It's fulfilling for me to be able to help out any way I can, whether there is money involved or not. It's just the impact that I am comfortable with. So I definitely need to make sure that my kids should be able to help, should be able to be there for people.
I have a counter question regarding that. And it is, my perception is that what you've done all your life is take care of other people. And I'm a bit worried that you're passing that to your children when you did not take care of your own self as much.
Yeah.
Would you want the same for your children?
I wouldn't really want them to live their lives for other people. Definitely not. But I want them to just be there for other people, but not to live their life. So just like I couldn't find a balance, I'm still struggling with. Hopefully I should find it somewhere in the near future. But they should be able to find a balance on time to be able to live their lives to the fullest of their expressions while also being there to help others.
Got it. Thank you. You keep saying something like, if I get the chance to, when I get the chance to, like, that you still have like 20 years or maybe 70 years to come. I love it. I love the faith. I love the faith. But I'm going to tell you what happened to me very recently. I was going through a season of pain, a season of sadness. And it's in retrospect that I realized that something that happened to me in between that season was a shift to a different identity of who I became. In the midst of that season, I was certain I was about to die. I was very certain that I was about to die. So much that I sent a message to a friend of mine to say, if I die, I want you guys to know I'm in a great place. I've come to realize that the grief is on the people that are left behind, but the person who goes is in a fantastic place. I've researched it. I've come to that understanding. I've come to the knowledge and understanding of it. And there was a particular night that I felt like, and then that friend was going to call the police. And I'm like, wait, because immediately I said that and we're talking, I think I had to go do something. And so they didn't hear me respond. So they were like about to call the police. And I'm like, oh, no. I love my life too much to kill myself. It's that I just really feel like death is around the corner for me. And if anything happens, I want you guys to know that I'm fantastic. Don't be too hard on yourself. And when I woke up the next morning, I'm like, oh, I woke up. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I guess there's still much for me to do and all of that.
Yeah.
I was supposed to go to the clinic that morning just for like a casual checkup because I always do like a random full body checkup every time. And this was in the UK. And for some reason, my doctor cancelled, which is very rare. They never cancel. Because it's the UK, there's system and structure. It's not just anything. And I remember that I didn't have any plans for the day outside of going to the clinic. And then I thought to myself, like, if I hadn't made it this morning alive, what were the things I would have regretted not doing? And I sat down and I wrote 7 things. one thing was that I would have regretted not going to see my sister because she lives in another city in the UK. And then and there, I carried my bags and I went to see her. It's like a 4 hours journey by train and all of that. So I say this to say that I keep hearing you say like, maybe I'll find time for it. Maybe sometime in the future. And I'm like, no, it's not making sense to me. I almost died a couple of months ago. Or I thought I almost died a couple of months ago. Yeah. So like, I don't know. For me, I just feel like I've given myself the permission to fully live in mistakes, in successes, in all that life has to give to me, and live for myself first. So when you say that I'll teach my children to care for others, I'm worried. I honestly am, because that's something even you are still struggling with. And my question to you is, don't you think that that was what was passed on to you, that you're also passing on to them, when you know it's not the absolute 100% thing?
Yeah, so in addition to that, teaching them how to take care of others, right? I would also want them to understand themselves and express themselves very well.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want them to be so self-focused
Mm-hmm.
that they lose awareness of
Every other
person or any other person that might need help around them.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want them to go into missionaries or go into volunteering projects. No, they should live their lives, but any opportunity that comes their way, they should grab it with two hands, knowing that whatever little you're doing is impacting someone positively. You know, so that's how I see it. And for me as well, I've come to live every day like it could be the last.
Yeah.
You know, and where I am, apart from the adventures I would want to experience and the regret I've had and I still have of not documenting my father-in-law story, which I've now been able to document my own dad's story and my mom's story and a whole lot of other people close to me as well. I'm trying to live every day as if this is it, then this is it. You know, you would know that you've tried. You've done something that others can build on. You know, you built something. And also for me, most of the things I build on, most of the things I work on are things I feel somebody can continue with and run with. It's not just a
new thing.
Yeah, it's not a new thing.
I like
it's not
that.
a hype. It's not a thing of the moment. It's not a trending thing. It's something that somebody can, continue the legacy on.
Got it. So speaking of legacy, what are like the 3 things that your children don't currently know about you that you would like them to know? Because if you're not making a documentation of yourself, maybe this is the only documentation your children will get to see now. I'm helping Nnanna's children here. Since your daddy wouldn't make a documentation of his own self.
So for my kids, I would say I would want them to really, really find deep connections in friendships and relationships. That really matters a lot in different genders, right? You should find deep connections and hold them strong, because they will get to need that in every phase of their life. That's one thing I'll definitely let them know. And I'll definitely tell them to take life easy. There's nothing we're fighting about.
Honestly.
There's nothing we are struggling and hustling. And this is also me, right? But I need to get them to understand that you should try and take life easy. If something wants to break, let it break.
Yeah.
At times I tell them in the house, like maybe they will drop something or they want to start crying, like they know that they're going to get stuck. I'm like, hey, wait. First of all, this is UK. You can't be flogged.
Such the freedom that comes with the fact that this is not the culture that allows for you to be flogged. So chill out.
And then even if we're in Nigeria, right? This is me. I'm quick to move on from something that's gone bad to just the next thing. Yeah. Instead of wasting time, brooding over it, regretting, pain, and all that. So those are the 2 things I would definitely want my kids to grow up with.
Got it. So taking life easy and having deep friendships, connection in friendship, in whatever relationship context you find yourself.
Exactly.
It's amazing. I like the answer. What is Nnanna like in the highest form of love for him in the context of romantic relationship?
For me, love conquers all things. Love bears all things. So when I'm truly in love, I even forgive the trespasses that in the future, like I have that kind of heart, I have that kind of allowance, and people around me know that I don't really fuss over anything seriously, and I give people allowance to fail, knowing that this is you. In my mind, I'm always like, but this is this person. What else do you expect? And I move on. So I'm not overly surprised and disappointed. You know, so I just take it. So when I'm in love, it is the best space that I expect to accept the person just for who they are.
I like that you said, when I'm in love, I give them permission to fail. That is beautiful. I don't think that people know that, or people, I should speak for myself actually, and not people. I think for me, I do, but not at the detriment of my own self. So my follow-up question is, how do you balance? Because, okay, so you are designed with a large capacity within you. So that might maybe be the shock absorber for you. Yeah. But maybe for some other people, in the case where they feel, especially women, and I'll speak from the place of a woman, because women, especially from the African culture, are designed to self-sacrifice in the name of love. What is the balance where you are loving someone in the midst of their proclivities that is not a detriment to your own self?
So it's a lot easier when you're loving someone and the proclivities and natural tendencies are things you can manage. So there's a limit as well. You know, there's a timeline, there's a frame that you can operate in. So it's good for each person to understand space where they can operate. The bigger your heart is, like people like me, the wider that frame, you know? Yeah, but definitely there are places and spaces where it's a no-no, you know? There's some things that people can do, especially when you're becoming violent, when you're becoming harmful, and, you know, with intent to kill and all of that. So it's not a good space to be in a relationship at all.
Awesome. What do you wish women could understand about men, from a logical place, from a mental place, from a physical place, from an emotional place?
From an emotional place, I would just want that women will understand that men also have emotions just like them. We hear them. But at times, because the way we're wired, because of how we're wired, because of a lot of things we're thinking about at the same time, we act like we don't hear, we don't listen. At times, we just don't want the story. We want the end point, we want the punchline, and get that problem fixed. And it's a problem for women because the fun is in the story.
Yeah.
You know, if a man tells you the entire story of how the day went,
she's having a fun time.
You know, and the man would just want to
get to the point.
You know, so we can move to the next. You know, so we have to try on that, right? Because that's how both genders are wired. So definitely it's something that men need to
also work on.
So it's not like we don't hear. We also hear. And we love respect a lot, right? If you understand men and respect them, even if they're erring, communicating whatever you want with respect goes a long way than backbiting, shouting, nagging, and the rest of them. So these are some of the things men like, and the physical, we like food, good food. Oh yes, really good food. Okay. And then the physical appearance of the opposite gender of a woman as well is also very important to men. Because a man needs to be proud of who they are. It shows off. Yeah, they're going who the partners. Who are presenting to the world exactly. Yeah. You know. That's interesting. So women are always like, oh, you accept me for who I am. Do your work too. Okay. If you're going to describe your human experience, because again, the human experience, if you're going to describe your human experience from birth up until now, what story or context or summary would you describe it in? And if you get a chance to be human again, would you take it? Absolutely. If I get a chance to be Nigerian again, yes, please. I'll take it for the culture. I'll take it for the culture. I'll take it for the people. I'll take it for love. You know, I'll take it for legacy. I'll take it for friendship. Yeah. You know, so those are the things I know definitely I'll take.
Got it.
if I get back here again.
Got
So
it.
the core of my life, my human experience, is more about adventure and impact. Have adventure, live your full life, and make impact. That's the best experience.
I love it. It's been such a pleasure.
Thank you.
I really enjoyed this.
Thank you.